Hello, welcome to the Hendricks How-To. I'm looking forward to sharing. My name is Shay Marie Lyon. I'm a Hendricks coach. And wow, this practice is one for, it's called Unkinking the Hose. And right now my hose is very kinked. So remember, and I'll explain how to do this and we'll do it perhaps together. But it's when our energy is a little bit caught. And when we unkink the hose, which I'm going to provide you tools for, it flows. Just like when you have a garden hose and you're out watering the garden. Think about when you're watering the garden, sometimes the water just stops coming out and you have to go back and see, okay, what's the source of this? And you look around and sometimes there's one kink and sometimes there's two. But when we think of our body as almost the hose that allows energy to flow through, we can unkink the hose by using the tools that I'm going to share today. So I'm excited for this, to share this with you. And I want to invite you to start with a really deep breath and let it out. And notice in your body if there's any kinks. I mentioned to you, I have a kink in the back and I'm noticing, ask where it is. And I'm noticing my kink is in the back of my heart near my lungs because, and so what I need to do and what I want to invite you to do is just ask yourself, what's happening there? And so I'm going to breathe in and breathe out. And I invite you to do that as well. And then just ask that part of your body. I notice behind my heart, as I mentioned, what do you need right now? What is it that is causing this slight constriction? And what I notice is a sadness, a really deep sadness about what's going on in the world. And I wouldn't have noticed it if I had just been going on with my day. And what I can do then is respond instead of react. And if I ignored it, I might react. I might be snappy. I might be cross. I might be tired and distracted. These are all signs of a kinked hose. I might have brain fog. But if I give myself the moment to pause and breathe and bring in the awareness, I can ask the question, okay, back of heart, what, if you're feeling sadness and that's what it's about, what can I do? What's one small little step I can take to move in a direction that would support the message I'm getting from my body? And I am going to commit, and you make a small commitment, something simple just to start. Little steps can get us very far if we just take small steps in the direction of what we're being called to. And what I think I'm going to commit to is spending an hour tomorrow, at least working on how I can support some of the victims that are experiencing such challenge from abuse. So that's the way that we can work with these kinks in the hose. What I want to do is invite you to maybe notice what you found and maybe make a small commitment to go forward. This undoing of the kink is a wonderful way to build awareness. And when we build awareness, and if we do this practice regularly, the kinks aren't as big if we catch them regularly. What are some things you do to unkink your hose? One thing is doing the body practice we just did, which is bodifying and presencing. Another thing you can do is really take good care of yourself in terms of walking in nature. Maybe you love to exercise and there's something you love to do, or maybe you don't, but it still helps you feel better. You can also make sure you get good sleep. You can talk to people. Play. That's a really good way to unkink your hose. Spend time playing. Playfulness allows for the neurobiology to advance much quicker than when we're being really serious. So if we get playful and silly, we can really amplify our learning. So I invite you to do a lot of play if you can, especially during these times, to unkink your hose and keep it unkinked. Movement, fear melting. So I'm doing an ooze, which is a form of fear melting. And I fear melt every day. And I love to do fear melt dancing, which is available in our community. If you look at our website for that, I invite you to look there. And another thing is getting enough sleep. What is yours? What normally causes kinks in the hose are worry about something you can't control. So what I did is I looked at what I can do, and that helps. course, I have a lot of worry anyway. I'm trying to work on that. It's not always easy. An unconscious or a limiting belief, or as I mentioned, fear. The world has a lot of kinks right now, and they're being unwound by the witnessing of the challenges in the world. And when we witness them, we become aware there's opportunity for them to shift. If we do that in ourselves, we have more empowerment. So I really invite you to look at where can you find the kinks and how can you release them as a practice to be more empowered? Because as we develop what's inside of us and create more strength within, so without, we can do more without, we can have more impact in the world. And that's, it's needed right now. So taking a deep breath, again, I'm Shay Marie Lyon, Hendricks coach, really excited to be here and share this. I want to invite you all to just write down one thing that you can do to unkink your hose on a regular basis if you want, or even learn it, and maybe one movement toward the direction that's easy to accomplish something maybe that your body told you today. Thank you very much. So good to be here.